welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your business and how you came to Verona?
Well, as our name says, Badger Granite Works, we do granite countertops, limestone, marble, pretty much any kind of natural stone suitable for kitchen or bathroom use.
And what prompted you to go into this line of work? Is it that you've been doing it a long time and decided to go off on your own? What
Well,
made you do it?
sure. I was working in the kitchen and bath industry and came across some folks that were doing stone out of the Chicago area, and just fell in love with its beauty. And I thought that that was about 16 years ago, and granite was just sort of coming into the marketplace. And I thought, wow, this is really going to be make a statement in kitchens. And so I took the plunge, started the business.
Now, is this something that you can learn to do on the job? Did you have special training to do this kind of work?
Some of it you can learn on the job, but that's pretty much the hard way to go. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, and it's very expensive mistakes. So I did spend a lot of time researching and working with other crews, the fellows that I met from Chicago, and learning the tricks of the trade, so to speak.
And your background prior to getting into the granite business, was it in the trades, interiors and that sort of thing? Or?
I spent some time managing a countertop facility that did solid surface and laminate. So from the nuts and bolts side of it, I learned that way, but the really hands-on stuff took getting your hands on.
Okay. Now, as far as the actual work you do, is there a busy season for this kind of work? Do you get more calls in the spring, say, than fall and winter?
Traditionally, the wintertime does slow down, but this winter was kind of just the opposite for us, so we're very happy with our way our business is growing. But the kitchen and bath industry tends to run pretty consistently busy in the spring, a little bit of a lull midsummer, and then very, very busy in the fall through Christmas, and then a winter slowdown. But like I said, this past winter, we didn't slow down, we picked up.
Well, that's great. Now, do you do primarily residential work? Do you do commercial work as well?
We do both. Most of the commercial work we do would be like multi-unit projects, reception areas for banks, for law offices, dental offices, and we also do ship countertops around the country and through Canada for specialty boutique stores.
Okay. And you do custom work as well, I imagine almost exclusively, or is there some kind of a standard that you also do?
Well, every kitchen is unique. The way the kitchen has to be installed, the way the house is built, the angles, every aspect of a kitchen tends to be different. Even on multi-unit projects where you're trying to replicate the same kitchen every time, there's nuances that you have to pay attention to the details.
So do you then go in and meet with the customer, kind of evaluate their situation, make recommendations to them? Or do they often have a kind of idea what they want in advance, or do you kind of coach them along?
Some people have very definite ideas about what they want. A lot of folks, stone is very new to them, so they come to us with kind of the big picture, and we help them narrow the selections down and arrive at a color scheme and texture that would really enhance their project.
Okay. If there's one thing you could tell the people of Verona about your product, your business, what would it be? Is it the type of service you provide? What's the one thing you tend to encounter most?
Sure. I think one thing that really sets us apart, a lot of people talk about customer service, but what does that really mean? We work a lot with kitchen and bath design people. We work a lot with builders, large builders, all the way down to the guys that build 1 or 2 houses a year. So we count on that repeat business. So if we keep them happy, they keep referring customers to us. And the feedback that we always get is how well we take care of their customer, the patience that we have in the selection process, helping them select a stone that's going to work for them, and then paying attention to the details of what that customer actually is looking for and meeting those needs. Also the details on the job, the project, getting everything laid out correctly, the way the customer envisions things happening. So that customer service side is extremely important to us, and especially in a product like granite, you don't get that many opportunities to make a mistake.
Right. So, and I imagine with an emphasis on customer service like that, you really need to become an expert in your product. Do you spend a lot of time researching and traveling and learning more about your product continuously?
There are always new stones coming into the marketplace. We work with vendors that are importers that actually travel to the quarries and select blocks and select the stones. So when it comes to the stone selections that we work with, those vendors give us a lot of information about where the stone comes from, the quality of the stone, how to work with the stone. So they're a tremendous resource that we avail ourselves of all the time.
And what's trendy right now in terms of stone? Is there one type that is more popular than others? Or?
It's more texture. A lot of designers are getting away from the high polished surfaces in some situations where they're looking for a more casual, more relaxed, yet formal, upscale kitchen. So we're seeing honed stones, we're seeing a suede finish, which is a textured finish, and a leather finish, which is slightly different, but it's all providing a different look and feel to the countertop.
And you hinted a little while ago that customer service is a big part of your business. So, do you have any unusual customer stories? Any kind of strange requests you've had? Different things you've encountered?
Oh, we've made everything from bases to handmade sculptures to slate countertops with undermount sinks in the gazebo. We've run the gamut. We see all kinds of things.
When dealing with customers, though, just how closely do you personally work with them? Do you just have to sit down and talk to them in their house? And...
Sure. Some people have done very little pricing on stone and really don't know what to expect for the cost. So we will go to their home, we'll do a field measure in order to do a quote or proposal for them. And at that time, we can look at samples and sit down at the kitchen table and go through those things. Most of the time, the next step, people want to come to our shop. They want to come out and look at the different varieties of stones, because there's so many, you can't possibly carry them all with you. So it's usually a process that starts in their home, or we'll start here with a visit to our shop.
And before someone makes a call to you, what kind of homework should the customer do? Should they do some research? How can they best prepare to have Badger Granite Works come to their home or business to do work?
They really should be thinking about color and what type of look they really want. It's more light floors, dark cabinets. Do I go with light countertops? What color should my walls be? And having an overall direction that they want to go, so that when they come, we're not showing them stones that just won't fit their program or won't fit what they want to do. We can narrow it down fairly quickly and give them some selections that really make sense.
And Daryl, finally, if someone wanted to contact Badger Granite Works to get some work done or an estimate or a quote, what's the best way to do that?
They can just pick up the phone and give us a call, 848-9600.
848-9600. Do you have a website?
We do, BadgerGraniteWorksInc.com.
Badger Granite Works Inc. And then the key is that Works is spelled W-E-R-K-S. That throws a lot of people, including the Chamber of Commerce director from time to time. Anything else you want to share about the granite business?
Well, just we came to Verona about 2001 when we rented our space here. And when we were looking at places to locate our business, we really felt that Verona was the type of community that fit in with how we want to run our business. We're very hands-on, personal-oriented, and we just really liked the feel of Verona. The people here have been super, and so we just really like where we're located, and hope that we can be an asset to the community as well.
Well, thank you, Daryl, for being part of our second episode.
Thank you very much.
Good talking. And welcome.